Welcome back to another review here on Richter's Reviews. Generally, I don't upload these videos this late at night. I just got busy watching movies and doing other things around the house and stuff. But I really do appreciate you sticking with me. I know it's been about 7 days since I've done a video. But this is not my normal kind of reviews. I have done some of these in the past where I do a non-horror review. But this was something that was a really good one that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I just rewatched it recently because I wanted to refresh my memory on the film. And but yeah, this is the movie called Airborne. Now, a lot of people may have heard of this. There may be some people who have not heard this, but this movie was actually filmed in 1992. There parts that were in California, and the majority of the film was filmed here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I live in Dayton, Ohio, so it's not too far from each other. Um, and I remember when this movie came out. It came out around September of '93, so it's been almost 30 years since this was released. And one of the reasons why I like this movie so much is because not only because it was made close to where I lived, but because I used to live in northern Kentucky, and because there's been other films that have been made in Cincinnati. Rain Man was made partially in Cincinnati, and there were scenes of the movie Traffic, and there was various other films. But one of the reasons why I like this movie so much is because back in the early '90s, there was a big rollerblade craze. There was a prior film called Prayer of the Roller Boys with starring the late Corey Haim and Christopher Collett, and that was a great film too. Totally different from this. That was more like a rated R film. There was like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, and violence. This movie doesn't really go that route. This is more like a high school kind of a kid coming into a different out of his element from California to Ohio. There's different elements, things. One, there's not an ocean that you can go and surf, which he was pretty big on surfing and rollerblading, and he gets to know certain people. And so basically, the storyline is where Mitchell, his parents are going to Hawaii for his job, and his dad's job, and he has to. They didn't want him to stay here by himself, so they're sending him to Cincinnati, Ohio, with his aunt and uncle, and he was reluctant to go, but there's not much he could have the choice because he was under 18, and so he goes to stay with his aunt and uncle, and he gets to spend with his cousin Wiley, played by Seth Green. Mitchell is played by Shane McDermott. He's has been in quite a few things. People may remember him in I think it was the show Swan's Crossing he was on, which had Sarah Michelle Gellar was on that as well, and that was prior to this, or rather around the time. And he really didn't go on to a big movie career. I think he's a real estate agent now. I'm not sure what state he's in, but Seth Green plays his cousin, and Edie McClurg, who played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, she plays his aunt. And you've also got a lot of other actors that have become well known, or you have known him in other things, like Jack Black plays Augie. This was not his first, but one of his first roles. You also have Chris Conrad, who went on to play in the next Karate Kid. I believe he's still acting today. You also have Brittany Powell, who plays a girl that he falls for in Cincinnati, and she still acts. She did date the late Vern Troyer, most known him from Mini-Me from the Austin Powers films. But yeah, she's in that. And there might be other ones I'm forgetting at the moment. Jacob Fargus, who played Snake in the show, he had prior played in Ernest Goes to Camp, and he's still acting today. Yeah, so there's a lot of upcoming actors, and the ones that are still acting today and been well known for the comedic performances they've done and stuff like that. But Airborne is a great film. It's definitely a family film. There's hardly any violence in it. Maybe just from getting punched or getting knocked down in hockey. There's not much language in it. I think it was rated PG. Yeah, it was rated PG, so it's a great movie for families to watch. And I just like the performance of Shane McDermott. He did a really good performance in that. I'm kind of surprised that he never wanted to fully go into the acting career, but acting's not for everyone. You certain things you do when you were younger, or when you get older, you do, and you just want to do other things in life. And he did a great performance. And Brittany Powell was a great, cute young girl who is still good looking today. And there's a great cast. It's a great storyline. I mean, it's not a Forrest Gump or a E.T. kind of film or Back to the Future, but if you're into like rollerblading and high school uh, drama stuff and just people being in different places and learning different things and a PG rated film and a great family film, this is definitely a movie that you should check out if you haven't already. I don't know too many people who have not heard of this, but there's probably quite a few that may not have heard of this. Um, the shirt I'm wearing today is from Pumpkinhead. It's one of my favorite shirts. You've probably, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've probably seen me wear it several times. I also have a Scream shirt. I need to get some more shirts, but once I get financially able, I'll start getting some more shirts and start wearing them when I'm doing these videos and other things. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a short one. It's just when you got to go to work the next day, you try to fit in everything in here, and I'm trying to do my best for you guys. I mean, I've made it. I'm up to 384 subscribers. You guys are just amazing. I couldn't ask for any more support, and the more people that watch this, the more it makes me want to keep doing this. But if you ever have any comments, or you ever want, there's a certain movie from the 80s or 90s that you want me to review, just leave the comments down below, and I always read my comments, and I try to comment back to everyone. And thank you for all the support. And like I said, just leave any comments if you have any movies you want me to review or upcoming movies. I have other films I've got planned to doing. I try to do. I'm trying to do at least one video a week, so I don't get so tired of keep doing them. But yeah, so once probably hopefully next Thursday I can do another one. I don't know. It just depends on my work schedule. But if not, I'll try to do it on Friday. And so hopefully everybody has a great week. And thank you for watching Richter's Review. And this is Brad Richter for another review on a channel that's still surviving after 5 years. Or actually, it's probably been around 8 years. Something like that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.